Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead and welcome back to Seed Saving Wednesdays. Trying to go ahead and take advantage of the time today. It's been raining like crazy over the last couple of days, and you'll see when I get out into the garden just how deep some of the water is out there. I'm wearing my muck boots, and it walked out there earlier, and it's quite a bit. It's pretty deep out there. So, but it's also caused some changes in the seeds this week. I think we've got one tragedy with the seed saving, so let's go on out there and go take a look, and let me show you what's going on. And hopefully I can do this without the sun in my eye. I'm at a shady spot right now, but we get out there, I'll turn you around and we'll see where we go. So the carrots are definitely seeing some differences this week. If I can see this one over here, this one might be easier one to see. You can see this one here, all the flower petals are off of it, and over here these still have the flower petals here. These are kind of coming off here, so these are all different stages. And then we've got this one here, you can kind of tell there, you can kind of see that the seeds are starting to form on there and stuff. I've got another video I took the other day. Here's another one that's kind of got the seeds starting to form right next to one that's got the petals on it. I've got a video that filmed on Sunday that I'll part of one that I'll kind of throw in here too. Kind of compares the two of them right side by side. So I'll put that one right here. Now let's come take a look at the rutabagas. These over here are still kind of young, getting big. Oh, let me take a look at this real quick while we're here. You can kind of see those look like they're all starting to make seeds in there. But this one's starting to put on the beans as it comes up. And I got these over here. It's kind of putting all kinds. I went ahead and kind of hooked these up a little bit to the trellis. I still got all of these guys down here. So that's actually, these plants get rather large and they start going to seed. And the same thing with the carrots over here as well. And you can kind of see the flowers there. Let me see if I can turn this around the other way. Keep some of the sun. You got the big old flower there. I don't see any right offhand on the yellow ones that are trying to make actual seed yet, but they'll go from that to what you saw over there where the seeds are actually making. But as I back off, there are a ton of flowers on just a handful of carrots here. And then we've got the beets, and these guys are exploding. And this is just one stalk right there, and I'm assuming each one of these guys here will turn into a seed. So this is pretty fun to kind of see how this is going to go. And then I harvested all my garlic. And some of those bulbs, I will end up turning that back around into, I'll use that again next year for my garlic seed to plant. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 onions here. I'm going to let go of the seed, and we'll use those next year to get those planted. This is just kind of back at a little different angle here. Oh, and I told you about all the rain we were getting. Take a look down here and kind of see that. And it's been up over my boot before, so you can kind of see all of the water that's down there. We've had a ton of rain, and too bad that guy went to seed. That would have been a massive onion to harvest. So hopefully his seeds will produce just as big of an onion. But the core of that guy, if I were to harvest it right now, it would be all solid and you wouldn't get anything out of the center. So over here, this is the tragedy. I think the birds got to the wheat. There's a little bit there left, but I think I'm gonna end up pulling that. I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. So unfortunately, that's not gonna work out so hot. So we'll get that yanked out. I need to clear this up and plant something else in here for the summer. So yeah, when we start talking about water, the amount of rain we've gotten, it has been ridiculous. Kind of, I'm going to get over here and still see it pooling up all over here. And my ducks and the birds and stuff all like all of this fun stuff. So one other thing I want to go do, when we talk seeds, seed saving, basically we're talking about creating new plants. So this guy, that guy, and that guy, that's my stevia plant. So what I want to do, I'm told that you can propagate those from cuttings pretty easily. So that's kind of what I want to go ahead and do right now. I figure I'll take you along on that and see if I can set you up on a tripod while I cut a few cuttings. Then I'm going to move them from this bed over to this bed. I'll put them in front of the basil and the flowers and stuff there. Kind of put them this side of the drip tape. So let me set you down and see if we can get these cuttings done. Well, I don't know how much of that I got on. I just went to realize that I planted all those and realized I wasn't recording. So let me turn you around and show you what's done. So anyway, we got this one here planted. Those are just a bunch of extra leaves. I planted that one there and that one there. Planted one there and one there. We'll see whether or not they actually come up or not. So basically what I would do is pull all the leaves off except for the top ones. I'll take those inside and see if I can't dry them or create a small tincture or something like that to make some liquid stevia. But we'll come back next week and see if those are done or whether or not they're going to actually take off or not. And they look good now, but give them 24 hours and we'll see if they're still there, because it's wet enough. We'll see if they get roots and go. Okay, so I don't know how well or if I got any video with the actual propagation of the stevia, so let me try this again and see what we got. So I'm going to take this plant here I'm just going to kind of cut right about there. I'll take another cutting from it, and maybe one more. We'll give this guy a real good haircut here. Get 3 more. Now let me go over to another spot I have over here, and let's see if we can put these guys in. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is the piece I'd cut off. I'm just going to strip these leaves back like that and take it down as much as I can. I'm just going to take this and just stick it down in the ground. Kind of like that. I'm going to do that. I've got one more here. Kind of pull off some of the leaves here. And we'll put this guy, maybe, I'm trying to see if I can get him, here we go. I'll kind of put this guy here. Now I've not done this before, so this may or may not work. And I got one more. I'm going to put him right over here. So let me see if I can get over here. I'll just kind of put a hole here, stick him in there, kind of go like that. And so that is propagating stevia from what I've seen so far. So we'll see how well this works, and we'll show you in the next video. So anyway, that's the update for this week for Seed Saving Wednesday. We propagated some plants. They say that that's actually easier than trying to save seeds from stevia. And we'll follow along on that next week and see how well that goes. You saw how the carrots are actually starting to form some seeds, how that's moving along. You saw how the beets are kind of moving along. You also saw just how much water we've gotten this week. It has been raining like nobody's business, that is for sure. So anyway, hopefully I got I got at least some of the stevia propagation started, so we'll leave it there. Have a great week. God bless, and we'll see you on the next video.